Croatia is a country where history and modernity collide spectacularly. From ancient Roman ruins to pristine beaches, rugged mountains to cosmopolitan cities, Croatia has it all. The moment you set foot in Croatia, you're struck by its raw beauty. The Adriatic Sea sparkles like a sea of sapphires. The landscape is a patchwork of terracotta roofs, olive groves, and vineyards. But Croatia is more than just a pretty face. It's a country with a soul, shaped by its tumultuous history and resilient people. You can feel it in the narrow streets of Dubrovnik, in the bustling markets of Zagreb, in the quiet fishing villages along the coast. As we embark on this journey through Croatia, prepare to be surprised. Because that's what Croatia does to you. It sneaks up on you, catches you off guard, and before you know it, you're head over heels. Let's start our journey in Dubrovnik, the crown jewel of Croatia's Dalmatian coast. This isn't just a city, it's a living, breathing museum. The moment you step through the pile gate into the old town, you're transported back in time. The city walls are the first thing that catch your eye. These massive fortifications have protected Dubrovnik for centuries. Walking these walls is like walking through history. To one side, the terracotta roofs of the old town spread out like a sea of red. To the other, the endless blue of the Adriatic. The Stradon, the main street that cuts through the heart of the old town, is a spectacle in itself. Lined with Baroque buildings and bustling with life, it's the city's beating heart. As night falls, Dubrovnik takes on a magical quality. Sit in a cafe, sip a glass of local wine, and watch the world go by. This is Dubrovnik at its finest. From Dubrovnik, we set sail along the Dalmatian coast. This stretch of coastline is dotted with over 1,000 islands, each with its own character. Our first stop is Hvar, known for its lavender fields and posh hotels. Beyond the glitz, there's a rugged beauty to Hvar. Next we sail to Brač, home to the famous Zlatni Rat beach. This strip of land juts out into the sea like a golden horn, changing shape with the tides and winds. Our island-hopping adventure ends in Korčula, said to be the birthplace of Marco Polo. The old town here is a mini Dubrovnik, with its walls and towers. Korčula has its own unique charm, with hidden gardens and secret passageways waiting to be discovered. The Adriatic Sea is more than just a pretty backdrop, it's a playground for adventure seekers. Sailing is a way of life here. You can charter a yacht and be your own captain, or join a crude sailing tour. The real treasures of the Adriatic lie beneath the surface. Croatia's waters are a diver's paradise. You can explore underwater caves, swim through schools of colorful fish, and even dive to ancient shipwrecks. For those who prefer to stay closer to the surface, there's always sea kayaking. Paddle along the coast, exploring hidden coves and secluded beaches. Whatever your adventure of choice, the Adriatic delivers. Dive in, folks, the water's fine. Let's head inland to one of Croatia's most stunning natural wonders, Plitvice Lakes National Park. This place is proof that Mother Nature is the greatest artist of all. The park is a series of 16 terraced lakes, connected by waterfalls that cascade from one to the next. The water here is so clear you can see straight to the bottom. Walking through Plitvice is like stepping into a fairy tale. Wooden boardwalks wind their way through the park, taking you over gurgling streams and alongside thundering waterfalls. The air is thick with mist, filled with the sound of rushing water and birdsong. The park is home to a diverse array of wildlife. Brown bears, wolves and lynx roam the forests. Plitvice is more than just a park. It's a cathedral of nature, a place that reminds us of the incredible beauty our planet is capable of creating. Our journey through Croatia ends in Zagreb, the country's capital and largest city. If Dubrovnik is Croatia's heart, then Zagreb is its soul. This is where the country's past and present collide in the most fascinating way. The upper town is where you'll find Zagreb's historic core. The twin spires of the Gothic Zagreb Cathedral dominate the skyline. Nearby, the colorful roof of St. Mark's Church is an iconic symbol of the city. The streets here are narrow and winding, lined with gas lamps that are still lit by hand every evening. The lower town pulses with modern energy, filled with cafes and elegant 19th century buildings. As night falls, Zagreb comes alive with a thriving food scene and vibrant nightlife. This city, like Croatia itself, is full of surprises. It's a place that stays with you long after you've left, calling you back for more.